VeriTrade is our exchange system. It's built using our microservices architecture. We know how and where to put the functions, not to limit the speed, to keep the matching clean and add a lot of functionality on cross-auctions, pre-trade risk around it without jeopardizing the ultra-low latency. You have to have predictable market, and you have to know what has happened. If something goes wrong, nobody comes and asks, how fast were you? They will ask you what happened. So you have to know what is happening. That is not negotiable. And that is a key point in our trading, as well as the speed and the amount of functions. And the thing is, this system is built by experts that has done this many times, many generations, 6-7 generations of trading systems. So VeriTrade is the most powerful exchange system ready today.
How did your journey to become CEO of Vermiculous begin?
I was at school and I saw an advertisement that there's a company called Sinover looking for internships. And they have customers in London, Hong Kong, and all over the world. And I wanted to travel to London. I really liked the environment. It was so friendly and you could ask everyone anything. Nothing was forbidden and no one was too good to be asked a question. Started writing my master thesis there, which also was very relevant to Sinover. I wrote about the value at risk model being applied as a risk model for clearing, which I got to implement that in reality as well at Sinover. And I loved it, and I was offered a job, and I said, yes, I take it. I tried different roles at Sinover. I started as a tester to understand the systems that Sinover built, and then I was requirement analyst, worked with customers a lot to understand what they want and how our systems can meet that. And then I was project manager for a couple of our largest customers we had at Sinover, and I really liked that customer relationship and understanding the needs and then be able to offer a solution to them. I was head of sales. That was unfortunately at the end of the Sinover time, but we had the greatest time. We sold as many systems in 1 quarter as we had for 3 years, and the Nasdaq deal came through. And then there was a need in the market for what was left after Sinover. Then there was a customer request to one of the founders that, can you please help us and start something similar? And one thing led to the other, and there was a deal for Vermiculous. And then I was asked if you would like to join, and I did not blink, and I said yes. So was for many other of the 31st people that came on board on Vermiculous. Maybe it took roughly an hour and 10 minutes call for all 30 people to be onboarded. And now we have a full stack of CSD solution, clearing and trading. And we have the big difference with Sinover is the tech stack. So now we use AI to build, we use microservices, which is very important, for example, for the low latency of VeriTrade, our trading system.
What is the main difference between Sinover and Vermiculous?
We proudly carry the Sinover culture into Vermiculous. The culture of delivering the project model, how we treat our customers, the support, how we treat our employees, that we proudly continue. The biggest difference is the technology. At Sinover, we used to build everything ourselves. At Vermiculous, we can use other components that are out there and well proven. And also we build differently. We were modular at Sinover, but Vermiculous is another scale of modularity in our products. We have built now trading, clearing, CSD, completely cloud native and cloud agnostic. So we're making sure that our customers have the freedom of choice, who they want to choose. We don't want our customers to end up being locked in vendor-restricted infrastructure. We have built the system so that they are infrastructure, hosting vendor, and cloud agnostic, so they can choose who they want. They can scale as they want with their strategy. And this is not only about the cloud, but also the infrastructure of our products the same. We have this in mind because we were really keen that our customers have the freedom of choice and zero lock-in with Vermiculous. We The customers that are technology companies and they are mature in using technology, those are the customers that will benefit a lot from our products.
Why are microservices and a clean sheet approach better than monolithic legacy systems?
First of all, we have a clean sheet, so we can use the most modern technology to build our products. And we have the team, which is highly motivated. And these are people behind matching engines at ASX, SGX. So they know what it takes to create matching engine. And our project model, how we deliver and how we produce. So we have our pyramid-like strategy that we have the platform on the lowest layer. We have then here we have standard components, third party, and then we have on top of it called VeriPrimer, our own platform, and then on top of it we have microservices, which you can choose: exchange system, clearing system, or CSD system. And then we look at our customers. Do you need any customization of this product? If do, then on top of it, we add that, and then they have the complete solution. VeriTrade is extremely rich in functionality. We launched it last year, and it is the most modern exchange system right now in the world.
How are you able to work with so many different types of companies?
The way we can deliver to so many different markets with so many different regulatory requirements and different cultures and different needs is the strength in our project model, how we deliver, and our platform, which is very strong. So we have the common base, we can do it. And then we have our project model where we have one dedicated team for each customer. We are working with BSX. The team will be only working with BSX and no one else. They can focus. If you are working with B3 or OCC, they have their own teams, which consist of developers, testers, business analysts, project managers, technical account support people already from the start in the project. So we build long-term relationships already from day one. There is not one person that will be divided in 3 different projects and have split focus and cannot focus on the customers. That's why we can deliver high quality to all of these customers on time, and they are in production, happily in production. They're happy, we're happy, and all of our customers are references.
What is needed for 24/7 trading?
24/7 is a shift in the infrastructure for the entire transaction chain. Even we cannot have 24/7 trading and then we have clearing and settlement 9 to 5 p.m. That won't work. That means that, okay, we have an exchange system built for 24/7, but we also have a clearing and CSD built for 24/7 because they have to go hand in hand. And the 24/7 actually puts a lot of pressure on the technology you're using. You have to be able to collateralize the trading, so you go into tokenization, and then you have to have quick settlement, T+1, and hopefully sooner T+0, and so on. So all of they come hand in hand. You have to look at the entire market to be able to produce a good value. And we have built our system to be proactive and be able to respond to this kind of changes, so that our customers can quickly adapt to this and have an exchange-grade infrastructure for all of this, from 24/7 to be able to add digital representation of collateral in their established clearing system and go on to the settlement.
What differentiates Vermiculous?
The key is reliable technology partner, and the key is the partner, not a vendor. When we start our engagement with our customers, we look at it in the long term. We are not looking for maximizing our profit in the first part of the project and then ask the customer for a lot of money and then give them something and then leave them for support. That's not how our model works, and that's not the kind of people we have on board at Vermiculous. They are driven by challenges and by good service. So we look at it from a very long-term perspective. The same way we started the company, we looked at our employees as a long-term, also in a long-term perspective, where we offered this stock option program, where already now the company is majority owned by employees, and more employees will be owning the company in the coming years. So that gives an extremely sense of ownership and responsibility to the deliveries that we have. And people are there to stay, people are there to do a good work, and they enjoy it and they love their work. Technical people, to be able to start from a clean sheet using the best available technique, it's a dream. And then the other is the technology. We do not lock in our customers in specific vendor infrastructure, or we don't force them to choose a specific cloud native. We do not rebrand old technology and sell it as new. We really have the latest available technology, and that is a technology that you can use to expand your business, because you can have the traditional market on it, you can have the new market, the prediction market, or other new asset classes that come on a very well-proven exchange clearing grade technology, which is the key for the market to support and to provide stability. You need to have proactive technology and technology that can continue supporting your growth. And we have had over 70 deliveries last year without any delay. The company is going very strong, and we own our future, and that guarantee is a comfort to our customers, and they like it.